Thanks, Mitesh, for that. Well, that's on Eicher Motors, big up move over there. Dipan, I don't know if you had a chance to hear the management of IOL Chemicals. I know you do track that stock. Any thoughts there?
Yeah, Sonia, see, it's a cyclical business, and that's something you have to live with, which is why it's available at attractive valuations. But the wicket they are playing on is excellent for the company, and this China Plus One strategy and increased sourcing of pharmaceutical APIs and chemical products from India is a great investment trend. I think that you're buying the stock at perhaps the bottom cycle as far as the earnings are concerned. And even there, it's available at about 11 times trading 12 months or so, which is quite attractive. It's a solid management and as such, a decent track record. So I'm positively inclined towards the stock. Just you need to ride out the volatility in earnings, and that can be easier said than done, actually.
Dipan, sort of throwing a few names your way. These were large movers yesterday. InfoEdge, on the back of earnings, saw a very large move. LIC came alive a little bit, not too much. You had Fortis, which is back above 300 rupee levels. And Godfrey Phillips, I think, has taken a price increase. And the stock's done very well last 3 or 4 days. Any of these names ring a bell? Naukri, there is LIC, Fortis, and Godfrey.
See, you can talk about LIC, I think, exceptional set of numbers, and a bit surprised at what they reported. Much needed to improve the sentiment in the stock, considering the kind of value they've destroyed post-listing. Let's hope the management is able to build on this thing. And more importantly, the disclosure standards need to improve in terms of what the enterprise value is and going forward, what the strategies are to increase it. So in any case, I think stock markets also are looking up. So that's very positive for LIC per se. And it's available at very, very attractive valuation. So you could easily see a maybe 15-20% rally in LIC if the consistency in earnings is maintained over the next 6 to 12 months or so. We are generally very positive on the hospital space. Across the board, I think numbers have come through which are exceptional for the industry as a whole. And Fortis, of course, I think is a key player. And they have got some excellent properties when it comes to hospitals in key locations, and a good, I would say, plan to expand the brownfield capacity and decent return on investments and utilization levels as well. So although slightly on the expensive side, but this could be a consistent performer. So I'd go with these two companies. When it comes to InfoEdge, it's a hodgepodge of many things. And I think, it's difficult to get a handle on where the stock price will be 6 to 12 months down the line. There's Zomato over there, and there are the new kind of equity investments which they have taken. And although the core business continues to do well, I think all of these kind of other investments are what add value to the company, and that's very difficult to project and forecast. And Godfrey Phillips, I think we are generally nil or negative on tobacco, so I would give it a pass.
Okay, all right. You'd want to stay on, Dipan, because we have the management of Greaves Cotton joining in on the other side, and that's a stock that you've tracked for a while. Nagesh Basavanhalli, the executive vice chairman of Greaves Cotton, will be joining in. Super earnings this time around.